No blacks, no Jews, no gays. Return to the land. And it is a town open to white people only. And they're preparing food for the weekly community dinner. The theme tonight, colonial.
I don't know, dinner's really important. I like feeding people, so I didn't want to put this off any longer than I already had.
So for these whites-only communities that are starting in Arkansas and Missouri, when you say no blacks allowed, that's fine, but just make sure that it also includes black inventions. So a couple of things that I don't want to see in these white-only communities. If you're going to have a house, no home security system, okay? Just get you a German Shepherd and have him protect y'all. No home security system, okay? That was a black invention. Only stop signs in the white-only communities. I don't want to see no traffic lights. Black man came up with that. Only stop signs for you guys. I don't want to see your little racist children playing with super soakers or eating peanut butter. Black and black, okay? Jelly sandwiches for your little racist ass kids. Only jelly, no peanut butter. No potato chips. I don't give it that. You better pack celery in they damn lunch bags. No potato chips. If you need to dry your clothes, use a clothesline, okay? You are not allowed to use a clothes dryer. That is a black invention. If there's a fire, a bucket and some water, that's what you're allowed to use because the fire extinguisher was invented by a black man. If you have your little racist cookouts, no folding chairs. Sit your ass on the ground. Summertime. Don't want to see any AC units. Go to Walmart, Lowe's, Home Depot, get you a good fan. No AC units in the whites only community. If you go play golf with your little racist buddies, you better hit that bitch off the ground. You are not allowed to use golf tees. Black invention. If you're riding a horse, you want to go get your little racist horse and go on a little racist ride, you are not allowed to use a saddle. Sit your ass on that horse bareback, and I hope your nuts hurt. If you need to iron your clothes, iron them shits on the bed or on the floor. You are not allowed to use an ironing board. For all doors, they better be push and pull. You are not allowed to have a doorknob. Black invention. If you need to do something with your hair, comb it. You are not allowed to use a hairbrush. That is a black invention. You spill something on the floor, get you some good high absorbent paper towels and wipe that shit up. You are not allowed to use a mop. That is a black invention. And how about this? You're not allowed to wear shoes. You better find a good pair of sandals. Shoes, the modern day shoe technology was invented by a black man. That's right, I said it. And when you eat your little racist dinner at night, eat that shit on newspaper on the floor because you're not allowed to eat at the kitchen table, which is also a black invention. So enjoy your white communities. Just be in mind that if you don't want blacks there, make sure you don't have black shit there either.
Hello lovelies, welcome back to today's episode. A lot of people are keep talking about this white-only town in Arkansas. In today's episode, let's talk about how these people without black inventions, they can't survive. They thought that going far away from black people, it will make black people feel bad. This time around, they don't even care. But these people, are they going to use their only white inventions? How come you are saying you don't want someone and yet 95% of the things you are using in your home are black inventions? Let's dive into today's episode. Drop your opinion in the comment section, then we'll come back with more commentaries.
Oh, let them build a white-only community in Arkansas. They'll find out. They'll find out how bored they are. I mean, without Mexican, indigenous, black, Asian influences, like, what are they even doing? Like just eating mayonnaise and listening to country music, I guess? Like, I'd be really worried about the kids in that community, though, right? Like, they're going to become the entertainment in an evil sort of way. But other than that, just let them have their experiment. They'll find out.
Welcome, everybody, to the second meeting of our newly established Inbredia, a whites-only town. Today, I would like to discuss what laws we would like to see put in place. Do I have any ideas? Yes. No seasoning on chicken, absolutely no seasoning on chicken. I always say when it comes to chicken, the more white, the more right. In fact, if you boil your chicken, you can get it even whiter. So I would strongly recommend that. Do we have any other ideas? Yes. No vaccines. Well, that's a gimme, Bill, you fucking idiot. If it can't be healed with ivermectin, then we will just die. We can make polio great again. Do I have any other ideas? Yes. We need a flag. I couldn't agree more. And in fact, I've been keeping something secret from y'all, something I've been working real hard on. I hope you like it as much as I do. This is my suggestion for the new Inbredia flag. You see, here we have the United States flag. We have a jar of mayo. What could represent us better? That's right, Linda, potato salad with raisins. The only way to eat a potato salad. Thank you all so much. All in favor of making this the new Inbredia flag? Excellent. This shall be our new flag. Thank you all so much. I'm getting tired and I need a smoke, so we're going to go ahead and adjourn this meeting. Next time, I want you to think about what kind of establishments you would like to see in Inbredia. Thank y'all so much.
I 100% agree with this white-only town. I'm in full support of it. And every Black and African creator should be running promotions and supporting this initiative that these white supremacists are doing by creating this town. It's a fantastic idea. Guys, you do not know how happy I was to see this story. I'm like, listen, as many of you guys that want to move to this town, please move there. There are some basic rules and regulations. Please, when you move there, you cannot hire Latino workers. You cannot take African resources. So whatever resources that you're using there, please do not take any resources from Africa. You cannot take Arab oil. So whatever oil you're using to power your cars or your machinery, no more Arab oil. You're not taking any more Arab oil. The cobalt and coltan you're getting from Congo for your phones, and that is no more. Everything you produce in this white supremacist town should be coming from white folks. You cannot get any Black people to come and work for you. We're not cleaning your floors. We're not driving your taxis. Indians, you're not getting any Indians to work in stores or whatever. No Indian doctors, none of that. No surgeons. When you get sick, please do not go and look for a Chinese or Asian surgeon to help you out, or African nurses to care for you and your children. That is over with. I love this concept. I love it. When people do not know their history and they've been so miseducated, I've said this many times that the biggest victims of white supremacy are white people, not Black people or any other brown person on the planet. White folks, because they've been put into a position where they cannot actually function by themselves. The people who are most scared about this are white, rich people who understand what this could mean if white people start making this a thing. Because they need us to be together and fighting each other. They do not want people to be separating themselves, because they understand that very quickly they will realize the folly of racism and white supremacy.
You're absolutely right. Whites-only towns back in the day were what we called sundown towns. So a sundown town were towns where Black people knew not to be caught after dark. Not because we didn't want to be there, but because it wasn't safe. That wasn't a suggestion. That was a survival rule. So now here we are in 2025, and y'all think y'all invented something new with an all-white town in Arkansas? No, baby, this is a remix. And the wild part, honestly, for me, the system is set up to benefit whites in America, yet they still felt like they needed a whites-only town to be able to feel like they're prospering. Think about it. How mediocre do you have to be when the whole deck is stacked in your favor and you still like, nope, we still got to create an environment that we can win? That tells me you know you can't compete in the real world, even when you know the rules are written to help you. And y'all call it a safe space, but let's be honest, a safe space for who? Because Black people in America, we never had the luxury of creating a safe space in which we could keep it to ourselves without white America coming in and totally destroying it. Meanwhile, you're out here begging for media coverage to show off your gated bubble. So yeah, sundown towns have always existed, and we know their history. The difference now is we're not scared. We're not running, and we're not going to lose no sleep over it. If that's the space you need to feel relevant, go ahead. Because here's the truth. Black people don't care about being in your little sundown sequel. We care about making sure our communities get what they deserve. And that's something no sundown town can stop.
No blacks, no Jews, no gays return to the land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
Control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down.
But they are being kept out.
You don't let everyone into your home.
You want to live by yourself and you want to protect your own community, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. It's when you want to do that when it's on other people's land, during when other ethnicities want to do that, eat Black Wall Street, or still go into their place and police it, higher incarceration rate, put things into their community, such as drugs, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to be a part of that community, but I still want to know what they're doing, preserve your race. Well, maybe the blacks want to preserve their race. And if you're really about, hey, we want to do our own thing, well, give them all their land back. That goes for Indigenous, that goes for the African nation, that goes for all these nations. Give them their land back, give them all the interest back, and give them all the resources you've taken and you benefited to make your country. If you're really about, hey, we just want to be about ourselves and do our own thing, prove it. Because at the moment, you're just talk.
So I just found out that white people are making their own town, and in Arkansas at that. And then somebody made a video saying that black people are mad, but honey, we are not mad. We don't care. And it's in Arkansas. I never thought about going to Arkansas. No tea, no shade for the people that lives in Arkansas, but never thought about living there or visiting. And why y'all trying to make your own town when y'all have sundown towns already, where y'all don't even want black people to go, and y'all murder them when it get dark? Like, make it make sense. And how much you want to bet if black people was to do that again, we have our own town, we make our own money, banks, stores thriving as they did back in the day, and y'all were mad, so y'all burned it down, literally? Y'all would be even more mad today if we did that. Let's keep it a bean and let's keep it a buck. Y'all would. But I wouldn't mind all the racist people to leave, because bye. Like, we're supposed to be mad. We're not mad. Go.
I need y'all to understand that those people do not intend to leave us alone in their little town in Arkansas. It's recently been in the news that some chalk children in America have decided to create their own whites-only town. And when asked by a reporter, they made it seem as though that they intend to just have a town of their own and resources of their own and just live off the land, returning to the land. A land that they stole through crimes against humanity, but who's counting? Many brothers and sisters' take on this is, hey, we don't care if y'all have your own, just leave us alone in the process. I mean, every time we've tried to do that, y'all have burned our towns down. And I'm just here to tell y'all that unfortunately, they do not intend to leave us alone. In the interview with the colonizer that wants to found this whites-only town in Arkansas, they're making it seem as though they just want to live in peace. We must remember that these are people that have never known peace. They didn't know peace when they was by themselves in the ice-cold mountains of Europe, and they're not going to know peace in the middle of Arkansas. In the 70s, there was a black scholar that broke down white supremacy into an equation. The same way that E equals MC squared, white supremacy equals white power over non-white powerlessness. And so that means that white supremacy cannot live in an environment where non-white people have any form of power. Because if there's no non-white people around, who are they superior to? Nothing they have achieved has been achieved by leaving people alone. It's like if your son or daughter said they didn't want to live in the house anymore and locked themselves in their room. In order to eat, brush their teeth, or do anything, that child would have to come outside the room. And it's the same thing for them. At some point, they are going to need resources and labor, and that's when they turn to us. And if we have our own power and our own resources, then we have no reason to share with them. And that is when they destroy what we have so that we have to work with them. Don't be fooled. Just like the movie Sinners, it all starts out nice and pleasant, but they have ulterior motives.
So I caught wind of the whites only town going up in Missouri. You can click on the Stitch video to see what exactly it is, okay? So there's this other whites only town, okay? Okay, this isn't going to be the first, and it's probably not going to be last. I approve, actually. I approve because that'll give every single person who does not want to be around anyone who is non-white a place to go, okay? Since they don't want to travel back to Europe, it'll give them a place to go and stay. If I can offer some suggestions, I would like them to actually build a wall around themselves. Okay, that's what I would actually, I honestly would. Just to be clear, I think they should build a huge wall around themselves and just stay there. And this will actually take the pressure off of Black America. It'll actually take the pressure off of the indigenous. It'll take the pressure off for us to build our own communities then, because you will already have had, because they plan on expanding this to 50 different states. So that way we'll have everything out here and you can have everything within your walls. Okay? I love the idea.
A lot of people kept talking about this story of this white-only town in Arkansas. It got a trend till that because these people in this 21st century, how come you are saying you are returning to the land? What's the meaning of that? You are returning to the land they stole from these Native Americans. You are returning to the land from where to where? Where have you been? We all know we have thousands of sundown towns in America. It's not something new. There is a lot of towns there. These people coming out with this idea saying, we want to protect our American culture, our traditional culture. We don't want our kids growing up with this mixed race here and there and traditions. You are going far, far away in that small village, in that forest, and you are called it return to the land. I don't understand. But these people, there is one thing they don't understand or they don't remember. In this little life, whatever we are seeing right now, people using even in America, just try to check. Most of them are Black inventions. How come you are saying you are going to settle down alone? How are you going to use light in your house? How are you going to stop seasoning your food? Because all those things you use on your daily basics are Black inventions. If you want to say you are going, I think in your house you should be using candles of natural light, because you can't tell how you are going to install electricity in your house or a camera. Those are Black inventions. Sometimes I don't understand. Let's wait and see. These videos, these people are trying to say, well and good. As Black people, we don't care. You can do whatever you want. We'll keep surviving. This is not something new to us. But make sure, when you get sick, don't ever try to come for Indians or wherever others to treat you, or calling a migrant to come and work in your field. Make sure you are able to do each and everything by yourself. But when you try to see this mentality of this small group of these people, the way they are trying to explain each and everything, a lot of people are keep talking about the way they are feel sorry for these small babies who are going to grow in this environment, feeding them those racism, telling them you should love this race, you should not be associated with these people, these are the bad people, these are the people we don't like in our life. Imagine in this century, someone still have that level of hatred. Someone still have that mindset, thinking that let's make a group, let's stay together, let's stay alone. Make it make sense. Do you think going in those forests, staying alone, is what is going to keep making closer or keep protecting that white supremacy? Because I don't understand. Why can't you go to join your sundown towns? Because it's not something people will come for you, say, what are you doing? But this time around, you make a lot of people question you because you can't tell how These people came out with this idea saying we no longer feel safe. They are trying to say that they are no longer feel safe in a society. They've been treated bad by this other race. No wonder they choose to take this decision. Guys, I don't understand what is really happening right now, but you have seen since this new administration, this tension of racism, segregation, it is something which started to rise up again because you can't tell how this time around, we are keep seeing these videos here and there, racist people attacking migrants, attacking people of color, telling them, go back to your country, we don't want you, we belong in America, we are the only Americans here, America is our land. Just try to imagine. And when you try to observe the things, how each and everything started, remember, most of these people we are seeing, they are from Europe. Also, they are migrants. They came in America as settlers. They came to take away that land from Native Americans. They took each and everything. They took black people in slavery. They did each and everything on their best level as well they could. But till death, it's quite embarrassing to still seeing them trying to keep showing we still have that mindset. We want to stay alone. We want to bring America, only America white. But we have never seen history where America has been a white nation. We have never seen something like that. How come in this century, where we are seeing a multiracial in America, here and there, this now you think it's a time to try to bring that white only country? Do you think it's something which is going to happen? Do you think you are going to manage? Try to go in maths. Look the percentage of people, the race which are being born nowadays. Try to check in and everything. How do you think that you are trying to bring that mindset of this J.D. Vance, this Stephen Miller saying, according to him, he would love to have 100 millions of people on only white people in America? Let's wait and see. If it's your wish, let's wait and see. Guys, drop your opinion. What do you think about these people trying to use black people's inventions, but they don't want them? Each and everything surrounding them, it's black inventions. Famous inventors, black inventors, they came out with a lot of things. This traffic rights, it's a lot. It's a lot. The list is very long, you all know. Now, see what they are trying to show the whole world. Guys, thank you for watching this episode. Drop your opinion. See you in my next video. Bye.